start this up. I should probably adjust my mic before I go live, but whatever. Only people who notice this are people from the vlog, and who watches the vlog anyway? No one. That's who. Unless you're watching this as part of a playlist in order to try to fall asleep. In which case, good going for you. I can promise I won't yell. Okay, since I've been gone most of the day, I'm going to do a little bit of my chores. It didn't queue anything up for enchanting? Yeah, okay. That's weird. Hola. Hola, ¿cómo estás? Man, am I tired. Let's make this a quick stream where I do all my chores real quick. My dailies, I mean. Calling them chores might make them sound not so fun. Even though this is one of my highlights of the day. Akunda. I just gotta do a couple of garrison things, just real quick. Just a few things, and then I'll get to leveling my alliance character for reals this time. And I won't spend 2 hours, debating about which alliance character I should make. Like, I am for sure going to level this stream. I'm just going to spend the first couple of 20 to 30 minutes doing dailies because I haven't played WoW yet today. Because as soon as I woke up, I started working on a video. And then I went out and did stuff because I didn't finish it. So as soon as I'm done streaming, I'm going to go finish that video, which I'm probably only about 40% done with. And then I'll upload it today. And then I'll probably do gamer night or something. It's 40 today. What's up, epic gamers? Hero using the Luminous Seeker. That's boss. The what? Was that the name of the thingy? Drink coffee? I already had a whole bunch of soda today. If anything, I need to drink more water for the rest of the day. First thing I hear is hero groaning. Yep, sounds like me. Create a gnome? I'm not gonna make a gnome. Are you gonna make a new one or stick with the mage? I already have all my alliance characters made. Probably gonna level up a demon hunter. Come on, give me some procs. Some procs. I got a proc. Ooh, a second proc. Ooh. Ooh. Anchors. Okay, now I need 5 flask of endless fathoms. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hey, here, you like the new episode of JoJo? I am not watching the new season of JoJo because I read the manga last year, so it's still kind of fresh in my mind. And part 5, not the biggest fan of. It is the manga wasn't very good. Now that I'm thinking about it, the anime probably could have fixed some of the problems. Like, one of the problems the manga had was its pacing issues. Everything was just too goddamn fast. Like, they really needed to slow down a little bit with just the non-stop action. You know, now that I'm thinking about it, the anime could have totally have slowed that shit down. You know, maybe they fixed the problem the manga had, where everything would just happen non-stop. It was definitely not a good manga to binge read. Alliance you? Hey, I gotta do what I gotta do. Bad translation? What's bad translation? Have you leveled a Lightforge or a Void Elf? No. I do have those two races unlocked, though. Is WoW still good? I haven't played since the BFA launched. Yep. It's a lot of fun. The only problem I have is I can't play it enough. I've been having some hand problems. And last weekend there was so much I wanted to do on WoW. I was like, there's so much I want to do, but I can't do any of it because I need to rest my hands. And even then, I still played WoW for like half the day. I was like, okay, there's just a couple of things I want to do. I'm going to do these no matter what. I'll finish my islands for the week in LFR. You know, I at least need to do that. And then, you know, I could just put everything else off. I wasn't able to finish it. My hands started hurting too much. And I just wanted to play more WoW, but I couldn't. You said you'd delay gamer night till you got home, and this is what you do? No, I didn't. I said I was going to delay the stream until I got home. There's no delaying gamer night because that's not going to happen for like another couple hours. And when I say couple hours, I mean, you know, like maybe in 4 hours or so. Maybe 5 hours. Consider how much work I have to do after this. New episode of JoJo, Bruno becomes a donut. Who? I'm new to WoW. Do you have any tips for me? No. Off the top of my head, I have no idea. I've been playing WoW for so long, I don't remember what it's like to be new to the game. And because of that, I don't have any advice. That would be something I'd have to think about for a while and mull it over. Maybe even try playing a new account myself and then write down things. New players to WoW. It's definitely a lot better now, 8.1, than it is at 8.1 should have been, and the new raid is great. Yep, Faker Baker got it. New patch is pretty neat. Fixed a lot of problems it has. Everybody's been loving the game now. You know, except for the people who don't. Which I'm sure there's very few of. And don't at me about that. 5 hours is 11 o'clock. Don't you think it's a bit much? You know, I could also just not do gamer night. That's also a thing. I'm fine with either. You know, waiting 5 hours or not doing it. Both of those are totally acceptable conditions for me. Play on EU. More like PU. Don't go near auction house. I mean, if you're a new player, you could probably sell like herbs or skins you get on the auction house. And it's a lot of fun to buy items from the auction house too. I mean, if you want to completely optimize your gameplay. You know, here's the thing with optimizing gameplay. Sometimes the optimal way to play a game is not very fun. Sometimes the less optimal thing can be more fun and make the overall experience better, even if it, you know, makes it a little bit harder to do things, or if it makes it a little bit poor. You know, like buying items off the auction house if you're a new player, not optimal, because you're going to replace it with questing gear or as soon as you level up in a week. But it's fun, and it's not going to stunt your progress by that much. So at that point, it's like, I mean, you're playing the game to play a game and have fun. Is the fact that you're leveling up a little bit slower but having a little bit more fun with it that big of a deal. But I mean, if it's also, you know, like a tip for a new player, you know, don't go crazy buying shit off the auction house, otherwise you're just going to be poor. Sure. But also, if you do that, is that really the worst thing in the world? Good discussion topic. Do WoW players ruin the game by trying to be optimal instead of trying to have fun? Not really, because sometimes a lot of people feel like they can have fun if they're not being optimal. So they want both, the best of both worlds. They want the most optimal path to also be the most fun way to play the game, because they're going to play the most optimal way no matter what. Even if it's boring or tedious or makes them hate the game. Because in the back of their mind, if they don't do it the most optimal way, they're going to have a little bit of stress. Like, man, you know, I'm having a little bit more fun doing it this way, but I know that I'm doing it slower than I could be. Which could in itself ruin their enjoyment of the game as well. And so it's not really as simple as, you know, just have fun. Don't worry about optimization, because optimization is fun. They're acceptable to me, but they acceptable for apes in your Discord. What? I've not played since MOP, and I'm continuing returning. I 5-boxed before, but I don't think that's viable anymore. You can still multi-box. There are definitely still multi-boxers in the game. Damn birds. I didn't look any guides when I started WoW 3 months ago, and I had a shit ton of fun. Heck yeah. One of the fun things about WoW is just like the vast amount of stuff there is to do in the game and explore. Like, those of us who've been playing the game for a long time, you know, you might think, wow, there's nothing to do in this game. But for a new player, there is literally so much content that they can play every day for over a year and find something like new every day. Because the game has been out for like over 15 years now. People will usually complain that there's nothing to do in the game because they're talking about max level content only. Despite the fact that there is so much to do in the game. Of which I've explained in my top 10 things to do in WoW video, besides raiding and PvP. Top 10 alternative things to do. Okay, is that all of my stuff? Like, there's so much to do in WoW that, like, I take the weekends off to do no work. And for the past couple of weeks, I've just been playing WoW all weekend. I've been having a blast. Depends on what fun means to everyone singularly. Yeah, it's a muddied thing. Hero still hates me. Oh, shut up, Nami. I came to see if you created a gnome, but I got baited. God damn it, Hero. Yeah, I'm not making a gnome. I'm only like that with talents. I really want 2 pets as BM, but I also care about being optimal. Yep. I mean, optimal gameplay when you're raiding, I think that's different than, you know, optimal gameplay while you're leveling. Because if you're raiding, you're with, like, at least 9 other people, and if you're not playing optimally, then you're just kind of ruining it for 9 other people by being selfish and trying to pick suboptimal talents because you think they're more fun than picking the ones that do the most amount of damage or healing. Because at that point, it's like, if you want to be experimenting with your gimmicky shit, you know, do that when you're doing world quest or stuff that's not with other people. If you're trying to do progression rating of any level or difficulty, you should be playing optimally. But then it also goes into the point, like, you know, what if the most optimal way to play my class is boring? And it would make me want to quit the game. It was like, yeah, fair enough. At that point, you know, maybe it would be fine to play suboptimally. I don't know. It's these kind of questions that make, all these statements not black and white. It turns out there's a little bit of nuance to pretty much every argument. I like to click my spells and keyboard turn. That's optimal, right? Oh god. If you are a clicker and a keyboard turner, and you're doing mythic raids, learn how to keybind. Like, that's it. Just fucking learn how to play the game correctly. If you just want to do world quests and stuff, that's fine. You can be a clicker or keyboard turner. But if you're going to do anything competitively with other people, the least you can do is learn how to play the game correctly. I say this knowing many people who definitely do mythic raids as keyboard turners and clickers. And I just don't understand that mindset. It's how could you be playing so suboptimal, despite the fact I just talked about how playing fun is sometimes better. That also reminds me of people will sometimes complain about the default UI I have. And my answer to that is always, the only people who don't play, who need custom UI bars and everything, are clickers. And not all the time, but I'd say most of the time, at least 75% of the time, the person who asks why I don't use, a custom UI bar, usually it's because they themselves are clickers. And because, being able to customize your bars to move them closer to the middle of the screen is more optimal for clickers. Whereas if you're a keybinder, you don't really give a shit where your bars are at. And the default UI is perfectly fine for that. Hi, I'm first here. Yes, you are, Michael. Unless you're full troll holder with your sub-optimal build, there's nothing wrong with losing a bit of HPS/DPS. I mean, paying to race change and everything, that's a little bit of a stretch. That's only what top raiders do and everything. Because at that point, it should be, little caveats to it. You should play as optimally as you can with the class that you already have. If the way to play the most optimal would be to pay for a race change, that's going a little bit too far. Unless you're a mythic world first racing guild Method or something. In that case, it's yeah, let's everyone roll trolls. Because it makes the fight easier for us. I'm a keyboard turner and I'm top DPS in my guild. Ugh. Man, if only you were a keybinder. Just imagine how much better your gameplay would be. You're playing at 90% of your potential because you choose to play suboptimally. Here, the other day, people started paying my subscription as the day they can decide how I play. Hey, that's a good way to have it. This seems like a good discussion topic because I've been making cases for both. You guys brought up a good point. I was level however you want, it doesn't matter because it's sometimes more fun to play suboptimally. But I'm also of the opinion you should play the most optimal spec when you're in a raid. So, two completely different things, and I'm giving two completely different opinions. At that point, it's does context matter? Or is it, one philosophy fits all? How to find a good friendly guild if you're fresh 120, besides basic ways of finding one, forums, Facebook. A lot turn you away due to being undergeared. Need friends for Mythic Plus. Okay, so if you're looking for a new guild, best way to do that is to sign up for pugs. On Tuesdays, Wednesdays, and Thursday nights, just get online, get your flask and food ready, and then look in the queue finder for people looking for more DPS, heals, or tanks for their raid groups. Usually they'll be we're running normal mode and we need more people for, a guild run or something. Try to join those groups. They're usually a lot more lax about what your gear is and willing to teach you the fights. And if they like you, they'll invite you to the raid group. Like, that's the best way to find a guild, is just to do pugs. And you'll eventually get invited to one. And if it doesn't work out, you can always just try again. You might need to go to a few guilds before you find one that fits. Because I know currently our guild is recruiting. And we've already gotten a couple of people doing exactly that. We just put up the thing because we had a couple of people leave before Battle for Dazar Lore came out. So we're kind of missing some people, and we were just putting up, you know, a queue up in the thing. Like, we need a couple of people for our guild group. And we've already found a couple of people. Works great. Also, you know, if you play Horde US and you want to raid Wednesdays or Thursday nights, hit me up, because we're still looking for people. Or not, whatever. But I was also just saying that's good advice, because that's how I found my raid guilds when I first started raiding, is I just joined pugs. And like one of the pug groups, they're like, hey, you're a really good hunter. How would you like to join our raid team? You know, we don't have anyone else who wears mail, so you'd get all the gear. And I was like, that sounds splendid. So I joined, and then, you know, the rest was history. If you're not playing optimally enough in raid, they can just replace you, can't they? It all depends on the kind of raid team you have. Like, currently my raid team is a lot more casual, and I like it that way. So you can basically play whatever you want, and, you know, they don't really care. But, you know, we would definitely prefer it if you tried to play optimally. But also, if you don't want to, that's fine too. Just as long as you're doing more damage than the tanks. At that point, then we'll yell at you and be like, you know, fix your shit. You at least need to put some effort into it if you're doing that little DPS. Hello, chat, and Hiruma Gay. Yeel Nami. Oh, look, it's No Mini. Yeel Mods. If you're in EU, I'd recommend joining the Euro Raid Discord. They have very low requirements for raids, and their raids are well organized. Yeah. Like, I'm sure there's other communities and everything out there, but if you just want an in-game way to find, you know, a raid team or a guild, just go to the Raid Finder. And, you know, just hang around during, you know, Tuesdays through Fridays, around raid time, which is like, you know, after work for most people. That's when, like, all the raid guilds are out, and they'll be recruiting. Roleplay. TF? What's TF? Oh, asking why, what am I doing over here instead of playing Alliance characters? It's because I'm, I'll get to it. Don't at me. That's how I started raiding at the end of Venturus, when no pug groups wanted to accept me. Wow. How are you not getting accepted to pug groups? Maybe at the end of a raid tier, people are a lot less willing, but like right now, since the new raid is still fresh, this is the best time to find a new raiding guild. Hero, please watch Belluar's Dazar Blizzard video and spread the word. I think I did see the video. What was so important about it that it needs the word to be spread? I don't remember. Like, I remember the video being fine and everything. I don't remember something being super important about it, though. That's not what I meant, Hiru. I don't know what TF means. Is that a meme that you kids do? I mean, I'm a fellow kid. I'm only 15. Do you know the way? Le epic troll. No, it's... What's up, fellow epic gamers? How do y'all, like... Shit, what's the name of that new game? Anthem? Is that it? Or is it Apex? Shit, they both start with an A. Because kids aren't playing Fortnite anymore, are they? I started raiding at the end of Antor's raid tier and I wanted the curve mount. Yeah. Yeah, actually my advice is more for like, you know, raiding today. Alright, that's everything. Both games are out. Apex is the good one. Apex and Anthem for Blizz to take action and change stuff, apparently. Blizz to take action on what exactly? Fork Knife. Dear Blizzard video showed how to improve WoW for future, simple fixes that can bring more subscribers back to WoW and actually bring texture and life to the game. Oh, see, that's probably why the video didn't stand out to me, because that's all stuff that people have been asking for forever. And in which case, yeah, I agree, there's so many things they could do to the game to improve it. But also, you know, the game as it is today, pretty good as well. But just because it's pretty good now doesn't mean they totally can't make stuff better. You know, if I was going to talk about things I'd want them to change, I'd want like a complete overhaul of the profession system, because I love playing the auction house and the professions now suck ass. So there's so many things they could do to it to allow you to make more money with them. And also fix the leveling system so it's fun again, instead of, you know, feeling like a chore to get to max level before you can start having fun. You know, for people who've been playing the game for a while. For new players, I don't think it's that much of an issue, because you're leveling so fast, you're getting those dopamine like hits every, you know, couple minutes, and you don't have to worry about out leveling a zone anymore. So if anything, they fixed one of the big problems that the game used to have. Nowadays, though, it's more of like, man, do I not want to level 100th alt? Because I've done everything a million times already. And also, you know, you don't get everything every level. Leveling up means nothing to me. Unless I had a talent point or something. You know, I wouldn't be adverse to having talent points and shit. Flash Gets did a good thing about what? I'm supposed to slay someone over here? Hey look, I'm actually leveling my Alliance character. See? The title wasn't clickbait. BioWare is dead. I don't care about BioWare. Generic shooter number 8392. Please step forward and step into the famous game platform. You see, I'm not a fan of shooters. Click the stabilizing matrix node. Oh, here they are. There's another one over here. Yeah, I'm not a fan of shooters, and usually the most popular game out is a shooter. So I just, you know, don't give a shit. It's like, what's the most popular game out right now? Oh, it's another shooter? Oh, I see. I can't stand the first-person shooter genre. So I guess looks like I'm going to be sticking with WoW then or something. Although, I do have a hankering. I want to play... Is this the interrupt? I do want to play Gwent. I want to try it out. I love card games. And I've tried out most of the card games, and I've liked a lot of them. I don't think there's really been a card game I tried out that I didn't really like, besides Magic. Magic is just not for me. Cyrus, I need to sacrifice you in order to power the final gateway. I want you to sacrifice me in order to power the gateway. Heck no. I'm certain, Sevis, I need to sacrifice you to provide the gateway. Of course, I willingly sacrifice myself for this cause. What demon hunter wouldn't? Not me. Yes, give me your juicy soul. Why are you playing the kitty side? Ugh, it's a long story. But basically, I played Fortnite for a little bit, and, you know, I was like, wow, I need to play Alliance now. So, that's what happened. Hey, here, making a Demon Hunter Night Elf. I just got done leveling my Unholy DK Worgen. Working on 3, 4, 10 gear? Holy shit. Your newly leveled DK is more geared than my main. To be fair though, I can't really play my character very much because of my hands. So my character's really under-geared compared to what he could be if I was actually trying to gear him up. You know, and running Mythic plus dungeons and actually finishing the Heroic Raid every week. Of which I have done neither. Shooters will always be the most popular genre moving forward simply because of how accessible they are. Which sucks. I don't like shooters. I kind of wish I did, so I'd be able to actually play the popular game. But I just don't like them, despite the fact that I've tried many times to get into them. I just think, whoa, this is so fucking boring. I'd much rather be grinding, you know, a new stupid mount in WoW or something. That's 10 times more fun than playing Fortnite or Overwatch. M'lady. Hey here, can you give me some tips for playing Hearthstone? Learn what card advantage is, net deck, a good deck, and just play that, I guess. Lord Illidan knows the way. Learn proper deck building strategies, and just practice a lot, and you'll be good to go. Also spend like a ton of money so you don't have to, you know, wait for all the good cards. You know, just put like a whole bunch of money into the game. That would work. I am 320.72 right now. Farming those purple world bosses is a pain. Hitting roll and getting nothing but Azurite. I have gotten one piece of gear from a world boss. Despite the fact that I've killed many of them every week since BFA launched. I understand the pain. The world bosses are just not dropping gear for me this expansion. Dude, what will be the next expansion in your opinion, and will it save WoW? Probably, if I were to guess, the next expansion is going to be an underwater Naga raid. Let's see. Oh, okay, so I need to use Spectral Sight. I forgot I had this ability. I so rarely use it. Hopefully the next expansion they add player housing. That would be a lot of fun. Like, what I want them to see is professions that give more benefits to your gear. That way I have actual shit to sell to people. Also, player housing. A talent system for leveling up. Those are like the 3 things I want the most. Oh, and more pet stuff. Like a pet PvP queue or something. That would be neat. At least it's not gold like it used to be. What's not gold? Whoa, this guy is not going down. Damn, this guy has a lot of health. Am I supposed to do something special to kill him? Nope. Looks like I'm just supposed to kill him. Fell infusion. Oops. Yay! Level 100! You know, one of the most fun I've had leveling a class was playing my Demon Hunter back in Legion. Like, that was the last time I remember having fun leveling a character. because of just like demon hunters, they get so many things as they level up. And you get like a new talent every 2 levels when you're leveling until you hit 110. It's a lot of fun. If you want to have fun leveling again, level a demon hunter. It'll remind you about how leveling used to be. Here, love your stuff. Happy Friday from Hawaii. Why, thank you. You know, I'm working on a video right now that should come out after the stream is over, once I actually finish it. And it's a fact or crap quiz about vanilla WoW. And in fact, I made a Kazoot quiz about it. I wonder if I can do that on stream. You know, just like show you the quiz I made like a couple months ago. Give you a little taste. Because like earlier in this week, someone else made a video like, you know, a vanilla WoW quiz or something. And I was like, whoa. You know, that reminds me, I could totally make a fact or crap on this topic. Like, his quiz was neat and everything. I thought it was a little bit slow at parts, and it gave you too much time to answer the question. Man, I can see why. There's like 18 questions in it, and the video is barely 10 minutes long. I think the Void Lord's resting. We need 2 old gods, Gahunin and Zoroth this week right now. What Warcraft needs, I think, is more low-stakes conflicts, like the faction war that we have now. I think the story we have right now is exactly what WoW needs going forward. You can't always have a world-ending threat. Sometimes a low-stakes threat is better than another world-ending, you know, doomsday scenario. Because when the threats are sufficiently low stakes, there's a chance that the villain can actually succeed, which gives actual tension to the story. And that's exactly what they're doing in this expansion. It's like, wow, almost as if Blizzard, you know, knows a thing or two about writing a good story. Which, you know, brings me on to another topic. I was actually going to make a discussion video about this on my other YouTube channel. It was going to be, does BFA have bad writing? And basically, what I've come down to, my conclusions, is that people who say BFA has bad writing don't actually know the lore very well. Because in my experience, that has been the case basically 100% of the time. Everyone I've actually asked about it who said the bad writing was bad was actually not very well versed in the lore. Whereas the many people I've talked to who do know a lot about the lore, you know, I've read all the books and everything, they all think the story that's going on right now is great. Like, the only people who are complaining about bad writing are the people who don't actually know the lore. Which is, unfortunately, a majority of the WoW player base. Many people just don't care about the lore. They only get, like, the major highlights from cinematics and stuff, so they think, you know, it's bad. Especially since some of the more popular content creators don't care about the lore either. And they just repeat the same opinions that it's bad, so of course, they think it's bad as well. When actually, the story that's going on right now is really good. It is the furthest thing from bad writing. Reddit says it is, so basically loses validation. Reddit's stupid about a lot of their opinions. They have a very specific hive mind opinion that I disagree with, like, more than half the time. But it's also a really good indication of, like, what the average player is like. I get really mad over stupid shit. And it's like, oh my god. You know, I say all this. You know, I say I don't agree with their opinions and everything, but I also don't think they shouldn't voice their opinions. Like, you know, if you don't voice your opinion, then change is not going to happen. We need people to complain for things to happen. I'm not going to say, you know, do something better with your life instead of complaining about a video game or anything. But it's like, well, you know, it's these people complaining that allows Blizzard to actually fix some of their big problems. It's a necessary part of these kinds of things. All I'm saying is I disagree with a lot of the things they don't like. But not everything, of course. That would also mean I agree with 50% of the stuff they complain about, which is still a lot of things. I only know one person in WoW who reads quest text. Exactly. The average player doesn't read quests or care about the lore. That's why they think it's bad, because they don't actually know anything about it. Well, shit. I can't believe I died. The thing about faction war is that in the midst of these low-stakes conflicts, the planet is dying. Planet's dying. Technically, our planet is dying too. It's a really slow death, though. One question: how did you meet Hazelnutty Games? She started her channel around the same time I split off my 2 channels. Because, like, I started doing YouTube in March of 2013, and around, like, October of 2013, you know, like 6 months after, I decided to split off my Yu-Gi-Oh channel to its own thing. Or maybe it was in July. It was a little bit earlier than 6 months. I split off my Yu-Gi-Oh channel to its own thing. And I was on this one subreddit called r/Let's Play. Because I also used to do Let's Play videos. And, you know, I would look at all the new people, and if they played a game I liked, you know, I'd check out their channel. And Hazel posted a pet battle guide on the r/Let's Play channel. Subreddit. And that's where I found her. And I was like, oh, you know, her channel was just started, and I was like, hey, that's the same time as my Yu-Gi-Oh channel, you know, that I started it out. And I thought her video, you know, it was a little bit, lots of newbie mistakes, the same kind of mistakes I was making too. I was like, wow, this is a lot better edited than what everyone else is doing on this subreddit. And it's like the only other person who plays WoW here. So I started following her then, and that was when she had like less than 100 subs. And since it was around the same time I split off my Yu-Gi-Oh channel, I would like use her channel growth as a comparison for my Yu-Gi-Oh channel's growth. But she far surpassed my Yu-Gi-Oh channel, you know, a couple of years ago. And it's only recently that my Yu-Gi-Oh channel has been successful. But yeah, I've just been following her since she was at around 100 subs. And I talked to her in her comments a few times. I even asked her to work on some of my videos. And that's how I met Hazel. So if anything, you know, I've been following Hazel since before she was popular. I also do that. I follow a lot of small YouTubers. And from a lot of the things I've talked to them about, I'm almost the only big WoW YouTuber who talks to the smaller ones. Almost. There's also Soul Breezy and, whatchamacallit, Italian Evitel, who will reach out to him sometimes. But yeah, I just, you know, talk to other YouTubers. And Hazel, I found her when she was new. You know, I've also met many, many other YouTubers who no longer make YouTube videos. Like, you would be surprised how many people quit. It's basically all of them. I'd say like 90% of people who start making YouTube videos quit. So, like when Crucial quit doing YouTube, as an example, I had lots of people ask me about my opinions on it. You know, because I'm friends with Crucial, and I've been in a couple of his videos, and he's been in some of mine. And my response was unfortunately a little lackluster. It's more of like, yeah, I'm more used to people quitting YouTube than people actually sticking it out. Which is sad. That's why I try to give newer people encouragement, because it's like, you have so much promise. Please don't quit after a month like everyone else does. Glorified solo game until endgame. Hell yeah, it's my favorite part of WoW. Why not leveling classic vanilla classes Alliance character? I mean, I'll do that once Classic WoW comes out. You're lovely and haven't seen a single player in the past 20 minutes? I've seen a couple of them. I didn't make the jump. Shit. Shoot, I didn't mean to say a bad word. Gobsnoppers. How do I get up? Oh, I can just go this way. Damn it. This thing did tell me to double jump. I didn't listen. Your Yu-Gi-Oh channel is great? Why, thank you. Yu-Gi-Oh channel is doing very well for itself. It's the WoW experience these days. Do I want to be Havoc or Vengeance? Gee, I don't know. Teach us what you have learned. What am I supposed to do? Tell him I will teach you what I've learned. Talk to him. There's only one thing for that person. Talk to him. There's only one option for this person. Okay. Super best friends. Real question. Do you watch bigger YouTubers? I watch basically every single WoW YouTuber that's big. And I watch tons of big ones. And I also watch lots of small ones. I'm very well rounded. I don't only watch small YouTubers to be a hipster. And I also only, don't watch the big ones just because they're the ones that are most noticeable and easiest to watch. I actively search for people who fit my niche of entertainment preferences. Man, I always forget how talking dries my mouth out. I'm so thirsty. I mean, why not leveling a warrior, paladin, or any other class? I'm leveling a demon hunter because they're easy to play. And they start out like level 30. 90, I mean. Yeah, they start at level 99. This is the fastest way to hit max level on a character. Also, demon hunters do a lot of damage, and they're real easy to play, which is very appealing to me. Especially since my hand is messed up. I'm not supposed to be pushing a lot of buttons. And I don't think there's any other class who can do as high DPS as a demon hunter with as little buttons to push as a demon hunter. Like, I can auto attack and do pretty good damage. Get this keystone. I think I'm supposed to kill these things for the keystone. You can always use heirlooms and stuff. With key bindings, it is mainly muscle memory, or I should focus on anything more trying to get into WoW. Yeah, with key binding, it's 100% muscle memory. You may have noticed, like, I'm getting new abilities as I'm leveling up, and I'm moving them to the keybinds that I'm used to. Like, I kind of have a set of keybinds that I use for every character. Like, 5 will be the keybind I use for the ability that gives me a movement speed increase. So, like, my dash is at 5. 7 is for my big cooldown. That's why I have Metamorphosis at 7. 2 is always my main spender. The ability I'm going to push the most. There's a couple of things that are just kind of consistent amongst all classes. Like, I'm using Demon Blade right now as my filler spell. And on my Priest, I have Smite at 2. Or I had a, Steady Shot at 2 on my Hunter. It's real easy once you just realize a lot of the classes are basically the same thing. They just have different names for the abilities they use. And then it just comes with lots of practice. If I'm trying to learn a new class, like I remember back in Legion with the Mage Tower, I really wanted to get the Mage Tower done with all 3 specs of my Mage and Rogue. Despite the fact that I hadn't played either class to any kind of, like, hardcoreness since Cataclysm. So I had to completely learn how to play 6 specs. You know, Outlaw Rogue, Assassination Rogue, Sub Rogue, Fire Mage, Frost Mage, and Arcane Mage. And the best way I found to completely learn a new class was to just run a couple of LFRs and get the muscle memory down that way. You know, look up a rotation online. I even, like, installed a few add-ons that just gave me a rotation to follow. And I just went into LFR. Okay, so this is probably downstairs. Yeah, I just went into LFR, and I just got the muscle memory down, and then I went into the Mage Tower, and I did it. And I was able to learn 6 new specs over the course of a couple of months by just looking up quick guides online and then practicing them in LFR until I got the muscle memory down, so I wouldn't have to learn to play my class during a high skill challenge like the Mage Tower. Ooh, they're all going Metamorphosis form. I can't do it too. Shit, mine's on cooldown. I want to be cool just like you guys. Frost DK can also do a lot of damage with few buttons. Can it? I don't know about that. I haven't heard anything about Frost Death Knights being good. Whereas Demon Hunters, yes. Because if so, like, I have a level 111 Alliance Death Knight. If Frost Death Knights are actually good and easy to play, I wouldn't be adverse to playing one. I'm going to turn up the audio on this.
Lord Illidan has fallen.
Illidari, avenge the master! You bear the mark of his corruption. And so the demon's blood within you will be your prison.
With add-ons to learn rotations, literally go to curse and just type in the name of your spec, and you'll find an add-on.
Take them to the vault. There they shall be with the betrayer. Forever.
Whoa, so they were locked up for 3 years? Is that
The
what that was?
time has come, Cortana. Prove your loyalty.
Man, this is really choppy. Like, even for me, the cinematics are really choppy.
Anudorini Tala.
Should we do bear changes with the button pressing? I do also want to make a druid
broken
with
the seal.
Zandalari commit.
Quickly, sisters, defend the vault! Lady Maev, we need you!
There is something I
I
must
think you just
do
play and you
first.
naturally learn effective rotations? No.
Illidari. I've spent my entire life as
Sometimes
keeper
the most
of the wicked.
optimal rotation
Thousands
is not
of years,
obvious.
My
You have to
only
look it up
solace,
online.
knowing the world is kept safe from your kind. But I would do anything to save Azeroth. Even if it means releasing you.
Is that Maev?
Will you help us, Demon Hunter?
Is that Maev? It sounds like Maev, and it looks like Maev. But is it Maev? That's the real question. You've received 2 new items. Are they equipped? Fell etched glaives. It looks like they are. It is Maev. How does she have any kind of moral high ground? Maev is literally the worst.
What is your reward to stop Gul'dan?
Who are you
other
to
Eladon,
say,
quickly.
you know, I'll let you free? Considering the things you've done. Shut up, Siri.
Did you accidentally summon me?
No, shut up. Free who? Oh, I gotta free these demon hunters. Yes, it is Maya.
How many years were wasted in that cell?
How many years were they in that cell?
I am awake.
I'm
How is this possible?
How is this possible? Isn't it Cordana or Sirius? No, it's Maya.
Why did you let that one free? He opposed Lord Illidan.
It has been a long time, Cain. I still believe in the cause, but I do not blindly follow anyone, even Illidan.
Even the Illidari.
Why would Maya free us? There could only be one reason.
The Burning Legion is attacking.
The Legion is here. I have sacrificed him to destroy our world. We need to release our allies.
There are demons to kill.
It won't let me sell that shit?
I hope Maiev was right about freeing you, Demon Hunter. Go on. I will hold the line.
You hope Maiev was right? Maiev has no moral high ground to stand on. She should literally be like in jail right now, not helping save the Legion. This campaign is why Illidan is missing in her. I know, I've played this before, it's just been a while. So I totally forgot it was Maiev who like freed everyone. It's weird, kind of like the Illidan novel, just go with it. Illidan novel was great. Like that's one of the best Warcraft books ever written. The Warcraft novel, I mean the Illidan novel does a good job of showing just how fucking crazy Maiev is. I mean, how not effing crazy, you know, forget the F word. I didn't mean to say cusses. Is there any stories I go around with the mental health of night elves since they have lived so long? Like, the male night elves spend most of their lives sleeping. So I'm sure they're fine. Hi, Hero. Hello, Nomini. Are you back to make fun of me again? Free 8 prisoners? How do I free a prisoner? The stream delay is real? What is the stream delay? Like 20 seconds or something? Is this your first time leveling a demon hunter? No. Last time I leveled was like in the middle of Legion. Which had to have been a couple of years ago. At least 1 year ago. You know, who remembers everything after a year? She's imprisoned Illidan at the end of Black Temple raid. She imprisoned him. Illidan died. She just kind of took his body. Yes, too gay. Take back the heart. What? What about the females? The females run the Night Elf Society while the men sleep. The Night Elves have like a, you know, females run everything kind of government. It actually makes sense for them because the guys spend most of their lives sleeping. So of course they wouldn't be in charge. That's why Tyrande is so headstrong. And why she's in charge of the Night Elves and not Malfurion. It says I need to free 8 prisoners, but I haven't freed a single one. Where do I find these damn prisoners? Oh, there they are. How do you play Yu-Gi-Oh? I just watched a few of your videos and I want to try OCG. Look up Yu-Gi-Oh Pro and look for their Discord server, and that's how you find it. It's a fan-made game. If you want to play official Yu-Gi-Oh, your only option is really Yu-Gi-Oh Duel Links, which I also would recommend. Yu-Gi-Oh Duel Links is pretty fun. Although it's not real Yu-Gi-Oh, it's a modified version of it. Stop deflecting my abilities. What lies? Meh, I wanted to hear level a tune from the beginning. I did level this tune from the beginning. The beginning of the Demon Hunter starting zone. Ooh, a trinket. Wait, I think the trinkets I'm wearing are better though. Yeah, my heirloom trinkets are better. Free 6 imprisoned Illidari. I'll go secure the elevators. Man, they are like really up on the uptake. As soon as they get released after being in prison for like 10 years, they're like, I'm gonna go help. Where were the demon hunters when, you know, like the Lich King was a threat, or when Deathwing was trying to blow up the world? They definitely would have been helpful back then. You know, this is why it's kind of hard to write long-lasting stories. Because if you want to introduce a new faction of super strong things, you have to think of a really good reason why they didn't help out with one of the other world-ending threats. In this case, it's because Maiev is fucking crazy, so it kind of makes sense. I mean, oh dang, I really gotta stop saying the F word. Oh, I can't stop myself though. No matter how much I try, I will. That doesn't mean I'm gonna give up though. Just because something is hard doesn't mean I shouldn't try. I like Legacy of the Duelist, hate me or don't. Oh yeah, Legacy of the Duelist is also a thing. I haven't actually tried it though, so I'm not gonna give any recommendations for something I haven't tried. Although, I have been wanting to try it out. And I hear they're gonna release it for the Switch. That sounds like it'd be fun. Isn't Illidan technically immortal? As immortal as any other demon is. So, like, he has a form of immortality, but it's not a true immortality. You know, he can still be killed. It's just, it's really hard to make him stay dead. Oops, I disabled my sound effects. She's not crazy, she's just tsundere. No. Maiev is legit crazy. Like, there's a whole Warcraft book about her running around killing civilians and trying to assassinate Malfurion. They don't exactly throw it under the bus. They do kind of acknowledge it in Legion. You know, when Maiev became a central character to the story. They just are putting it aside because they need her help to beat the Legion. You know, in the same way, you know, we got Magna Grim Totem to help out as well. You know, the Legion is a bigger threat than trying to put someone in prison for killing civilians and trying to assassinate a major leader. Shit, don't attack me. Stupid fucking... damn it, I keep saying... I just can't stop. I'm just like on a potty mouth spree today. Here, I'm sorry to admit, but I'm actually just here because I'm waiting for Crucial to get back to play Deceit. Don't worry, Nami. I already know you think my stuff is boring to watch. Man, this guy looks a lot like Kil'jaeden. Feels like 2.5 minute delay. By the way, keep that in mind. I guess we're reacting to stuff 150 seconds ago. It's more like I'm reading your questions at random. So, you know, I'm also not reading them as soon as they come in. I don't think the delay is really that long. Okay, but fuck Magatha Grim Totem, right? Like, she's the worst. And they brought her in to help fight against the Legion, and it made sense. Like, if they can bring Magatha in to help, I mean, I guess Maiev is fine too. Because Magatha is way worse than Maiev. Man, when do I get the leech talent? Uh-oh. Am I supposed to kill these things? Because those were kind of scary. Oh shit. There's ground effects. Oh no, I'm gonna die. Okay, last time I went to these, they just kind of blew up on themselves. Ah, I'm so dead. When do I get my leech? Oh, I can just pick up these little things to heal. I forgot. Ooh, that was fucking scary. I mean, hacking scary. Shoot. I'm just a potty mouth today. I don't usually cuss this much. I'm so good about it. Watch your profanity. The temptation of the vulgar profanity is strong today. Fight it. Don't go to the poopy side. I too have felt betrayed by my own kind. Never here. I've been bringing your content while leveling as a disc priest, eager to become like you, dreaming of such a day, or more, just hoping to become a good priest. Heck yeah, priests are the best. The despot. This was from the Legion teaser cinematic. Hero, will you also ever join me in streams? Help me become a true pro and become the best. I need the hacking chill. If you play EU, I will carry you everywhere and give you 20k gold. Yeah, I can barely play WoW. You will answer to the High Council? What about the time you murdered civilians and tried to assassinate Malfurion? Where was the council for that?
Demon hunters who have to survive. Find the one named Archmage Khadgar. You can trust him. Illidan is still my charge.
Oh, she just ran in. So this is how she gets captured, huh? How come I can only attack one of them? Oh, never mind. I can attack both of them. And shit, they just like hecked me up. Ah! Holy crap, I almost got knocked off.
Just like old times, eh, Kane? Do not speak to me of old times, Andres. You betrayed over 10,000 betrayed us all. Illidan succumbed to the fell energy within.
Wait, so why don't they like each other?
He was not in his right mind.
I don't actually know who these two demon hunters are. But they keep talking as if something really bad happened in the past. Oof, that hurt. I'm gonna go pick up some of these soul fragments to heal up. Oh, when do I get my leech ability? It's so weird to attack stuff and not heal up.
Even when he lost his, he made the hard choices. He sacrificed everything. What did you do? I fought as hard as the rest of you, but
Ah, stop hurting me. But I did not murder thousands of innocents. Yeah, Illidan did kill a lot of civilians. Not civilians. He did kill a lot of people who weren't bad. Slay and take their power? How do you do that? I killed them, but I didn't take their power. Face Gul'dan, Crusher slain, and power taken. Is it because there was another demon hunter here? I don't know.
my life, we are all that's left.
Shit. So what happened? Sorry, lost durability? I don't know. I need to go to the doctor to find out what happened to my hand. Her reasons were just so she is above the council, therefore she is exempt from the assassination attempt, I guess. I shall make your videos for you. I can't even do my own schoolwork, so don't rely on me too much. Don't worry about Nami. We need on-screen counter for every time he curses. I would never say a curse word. I am too pure for this world. Hopefully I can take their power this time. I'm kind of scared of getting killed though, because they keep doing lots of damage to me. Just like old time. Oh, they keep kicking me. Okay, so I need to kill them and take their power. Sharing health. And I don't have a self-heal. Not until like I'm near level 110. And I don't actually know how to avoid their abilities, because they just randomly attack me. They just randomly do AoEs. Oh my god, this is annoying as hell. I killed myself. Oops. I didn't think it did that much damage. Oh hey, he is the Borg DH intro scenario. When I did the Ed Mob, the whole thing killed me so much I almost ran out of durability. Yeah, these things do a lot of damage. And it's like, I don't have a self-heal or a way to avoid the damage. They just keep attacking me. Oh, I don't get my leech until 104. You know, if I had my leech talent now, this would be not really an issue. But I don't have my leech talent now. I have normal abilities right now. Oh. Inflicts damage. Okay. Oh my god. I don't know how to avoid their damage. I'm just going to like sit back and probably hop in to throw some AoEs out. And he turned and kicked me. Oh my god. Oh my god. This quest is so annoying. Wait, I think I get leech while I'm metamorphosis, right? Yep, looks like I do. I killed them. Oh, thank god it worked this time. I don't know why it didn't give me the credit last time I did this annoying quest. Any range moves? Check your ability. Yeah, I have a range move. It's called Throw Glaive. It has a 8-second cooldown though. I don't know either of their backstories. Use bandages or health pots on a brand new character? I don't think that's gonna happen.
Hold the line, demon hunters. We fight in Lord Illidan's name.
Hey, Hiru. Hello. Take their soul fragments. In order to get soul fragments, I need to attack them. And if I attack them, I'm gonna take AoE damage. Unavoidable AoE damage, I might add. It's not like there's anything I can do about it. Best way not to take damage is to stay away from them. If you do take the offer for art, though, just be aware I do hentai / borderline hentai. Wait, why are you offering art? I think I might have missed something there. Made a Horde and started raiding on her. Are you proud of Oh Lord of the Horde? Good job. Hey Fel, want to jump into Discord? There is more range, but you need talents into them. And sup, hero? Hey, Fel Plague. As soon as I finish this intro, I'm going to get off and finish the video I'm working on. We're being the operative word.
Cannot
I think one of the demon hunters turns evil and becomes a boss. That seems to be a case where a lot of the zones you'll run into like a rogue demon hunter who decides to join the Legion. It happens a lot. There's a lot of rogue demon hunters. Slay this guy and take his power. Ah, if I can get to him fast enough. Cool beans. Freed Illidari. Isn't this guy like a boss? Give me more leech. Give me more leech. Wow, this guy takes a lot of hits to kill. Holy crap. I did not need to hurry at all. I just offered to draw art for you, but my art is borderline hentai, if not full hentai. Oh. I mean, thanks for the offer and everything, but I don't know what I would need art for. Especially since I already have another artist on the payroll. Where if I do need art for something, I just generally ask her to do it for me.
That was too close for my liking. The demon's power is yours.
Yeah, the demon power is mine. I don't know what that means. Are demon hunters all about absorbing demon power or something? Mind if I ask with the video? It's factor crap vanilla WoW stuff. It's like a quiz about vanilla WoW and the development of WoW. It's a hard quiz. I can give you guys a little preview after a little bit. Isn't this boss from WoD dungeon? Yes. Or, I mean, a Legion dungeon, not a WoD dungeon. I think all of these are... Because this place is a dungeon.
The creature's destructive beam is focused upon me. Redirect the final mirror to shatter its shield.
Okay. How do I do this? Avoid stuff on the ground. Oh, it's that one. Okay, I think...
The shield is broken. Quickly! Everyone out while the creature is stunned!
Okay. So yeah, all of these are bosses of a dungeon. Here, you should hire Damian for Villain's Corner. I mean, I already have Rachel for Villain's Corner. It would be cool to hire another artist to make Villain's Corner come out quicker. You know, they wouldn't work on the same one. They'd work on like 2 separate ones. But also, you know, I can barely afford to pay Rachel for her part in the Villain's Corner. So I'm not really in the position to be offering another paid art position. Not all Alliance players are 12. I'm 16. Are you sure about that, though? Because I've been playing this Alliance character for about an hour now. And, you know, I'm getting the hankering to play some Fortnite. I think I'm becoming 12. Oh, well, I didn't mean like that. Just kind of art, just fan art. Heck, sorry for the confusion. Oh, fan art stuff. I need you to draw me Ugandan Knuckles. Because no one draws enough of that. And I don't know why. It's literally the best thing ever. Ah, don't hurt me. Fellfire dude was from WoD Dungeon. He's one of the ones not in the actual dungeon. Really?
Well done.
I didn't know that.
Monster is contained. Let us meet up with the others.
I'm not very good stick figure artist. I'm good at drawing ghosts. No one draws better ghosts than I do. Consider that art done. Yay. I think I asked for it last time you asked, and then you never did it. So, I'm not holding out any hope on it, Nami. Default dance on those haters. You mean dab on all them haters? I love Worgen because I'm a big fan of horror, Dawn of the Dead. Like, of all the Alliance races, I'm probably the most partial to Worgen. Because they are totally cool. And I'm sure anyone who likes to yiff is also a big Worgen fan. If you don't know what yiff means, just look it up. I promise you it is not something bad. Ooh, I can jump over that hole? Dang. Thus the whole zombie Worgen stick for my WoW alias. Hey, my Worgen is a Death Knight, so it's basically a zombie Worgen. Ascend to the hall? How do I do this? Just wait for the elevator? Oh, okay. Thank you, Zygor. See, this is why I pay for this guide. I probably would have looked around the room for a switch or something, and the guide just tells me to wait. I'm like, okay. I love your videos more. I'm Hero's biggest fan. I don't technically have commissions open, but I've considered a Patreon with different tiers for more detailed / bigger pieces. It's a good way to do it. Also, Hero Fury confirmed. A Fury, huh? I'm not very partial to Fury Warriors. I hate to disappoint you, but I'm not a Fury Warrior. I sadly do and wish I did not. Now they're into Torrent. Here, a level of Worgen Druid to double the yiff. I have a Worgen Death Knight, though. If you're under 18, don't look up that word. What word? Are you trying to lie to people and not tell them to look up yiff? It's just a fun little word. View the pool of judgment. Choose between Kanya and Alterus. I already seen this. You are now prepared. Ugh, that was the lamest thing ever. This story choice will not affect your character's power. This story choice will not affect your character's power. Canyon Sunfury is a loyal soldier and one of Lord Illidan's Stormrage's most trusted lieutenants. He believes that cooperation and personal sacrifice are necessary to defeat the Legion. Honorable and demanding, he follows Illidan's ideals to get the job done no matter the cost. That sounds good. Ugh. I wish they would tell you like what you get when you actually pick them. Like if you pick this one, you can ally yourself with a comma. If you don't pick this one, then you can't ally yourself with a comma or something like that. Alterus the Sufferer is a renegade who takes matters into his own hands. Although he and Illidan share the same goals, he often disagrees with Illidan's methods. Believing Illidan no longer controls the demonic powers, Alterus wants new leadership for the Illidari. Whew. I'm tired. You will trust the traitor? I guess. Us Night Owls gotta stick together. Am I right or am I right? Bareback also about to hit 118 on my Hordy. Gonna try to hit 120 soon. I want to get to 120 for the current war front so I can get easy peasy gear. Heck yeah, like this is the week to hit 120 because it's time walking. And you can just get a full set of time walking gear and then head straight into war fronts. Slay this dude. Damn it, I can't jump over there. Why would you put an invisible wall there when everything has been about jumping over shit? Ugh, I was totally out of that. Stop it! Fell barrage. Wow, he's going down fast. This guy, he looks like killed Jaden. He goes down that quickly. What a pushover. We've done it. Draenor is free. Time walking is a good way to level up. Is it? I can't wait for my Illidan times Sargeras fanfiction to become real after Sargeras and Illidan have 1,000 years to make out in front of an entire Titan pantheon. I'm interested to see how that goes down.
Yes, I can see.
What a unique pairing.
I am Archmage Catgar, leader of the
I do not care.
Demon Hunters. Azeroth
Blizzard, I want Gilneas Warfront, please let me. And I have now reconnected successfully. Oh, is this... Is this like the Alliance version of the funeral? Of Vol'jin's funeral? Do they have a Tirith and Korth waiting behind? Don't think so. Horde funeral's better. Warren, Anduin, Rin. No more Warfronts planned because people hate them? I like the Warfronts. I don't think that's true. I think people like the Warfronts well enough. The biggest problem with them was that they're too easy. But people love that free gear, even if they won't admit it. If I just slap these guys a little bit. Ah! 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 Don't kill him before I can touch him. These guards are killing these demons pretty damn fast. We are infinite. Here, please notice me. Okay. Man, look at these guys doing nothing. Trent ally. Malfurion has a pet? Wow. Wow, Malfurion. And you're supposed to be the good guy? And you have trees as pet? Tree people that are sentient? I kind of like Warfronts. Oof. Me too. I wish I could do more Warfronts. That's my only problem with them. Calm down, Derek. Just say my name once. Whose name? I wish Warfronts were actual PvP or at least challenging. Hey, they're gonna have heroic Warfronts in the next patch. No, not the next patch. I think it's gonna be an 8.2. But they are working on making some harder Warfronts, so, you know. They're doing it. Here, can I sexualize this Ugandan Knuckles? I would be disappointed if you didn't. The guards are killing them because they're level 120. Oh. Are you sure about that? I would assume they'd be scaled to their appropriate level. But yeah, those guards were going to town on them. I remember doing that back in Legion, and it actually took kind of a while to kill them all. Oh, so this is where the Demon Hunters are located in the Alliance part. I have literally never seen them before. Then again, I don't really spend too much time in Stormwind, considering this is the enemy capital. I would love a PvE RTS minigame. Heck yeah, that would be fun. Like if they made Warfront single player or PvP, you know, or if there was a way to actually fail them. All of those things would probably make them more enjoyable. Instead of just like basically something you just wait for to be over. There's literally nothing challenging about them. And you can AFK through them and probably win as long as everyone else is doing their job. Warforged, Transmog. Heck yeah, let's have a transmog competition. I can show you guys how little I know about this game. It's like, yep, that's a transmog that exists. That's super cool. Where'd you get that? Oh, it's the current set of the tier? Oh, I would have never have known. Witness Dollarand's teleportation. You can still do this? Oh, I need to use the restroom real quick.
Citizens of Azeroth, today is the day we turn the tide. Today is the day that we retake our world and send the Legion back to the hell that spawned them. Our path is clear. The pillars of creation await on the Broken Isle.
Well, it was still teleporting Dalaran. You need a second artist. I am free. Literally, you don't need to pay. I'm only 16. I don't need much money. You would be fine doing art without pay. At least I'm super cool. Hacking word limit. Being awkward. Well, Nami, that's good to know. Although, if I had you do art for me, I would pay you for it. I'm not really a big fan of asking people for help on the channel without paying them. You know, unless they're other YouTubers and it's like a collaboration thing. I accept a call. She appears next to you in Dalaran. If I go that way, I'm gonna get kicked out. Did I accept this quest?
I need to speak with you.
Oh, okay, there she is. God, you took forever to show up.
I'll meet you there.
Let's see. Pursue artifact weapons. Choose next leveling zone. Let's choose an artifact weapon, I guess. Oh wow, 92 minutes ago. You've gone on a while, and Crucial is still eating. Oh dang! You guys all play video games together? That's crazy to hear. Cause I have like no. Twin Blades of the Deceiver.
What have you given?
I'll meet you there. Do you get the artifact problem? And not a me problem, thankfully. Because I can tell a difference. Well, that's enough leveling for today. Before I go, let's take this quiz I made. It's similar to the... Ah, here it is. "10 questions, play the quiz. Kahoot game options, team versus team, classic. Game options. Enable answer streak, name generator, podium. Enable 2-step join, classic. Waiting for players. Your game pin. So you can't do it solo. Kahoot de fuck. Okay, so what it is, it's a WoW quiz. When's the next Villains Corner? I still need to finish the script. Turns out Arthas has a ton of lore. There's music that I listen to. Okay, so this is a little quiz I made. I don't actually know how you join. Naughty nicknames beware. One click on your name and you're out of the game. So like, I think you go to Kahoot and then you just type in this quiz and you can join. Here, why on earth are you playing an alliance? Those are all just kids, by the way. I'm 56 years old. It's because I need to know what it's like to play as the children's side. You know, like, what if they had it right this whole time? Just go to kahoot.it and put in the pin. Is that how it works? Kahoot.it. Yeah, it's literally all you do. Alright. I'll post a link in chat. So you just click on that and you type in the pin and you'll be good to go for this game I made. It's super cool. I can guarantee no one's gonna get a perfect score on it. Unless you're just like really good at guessing. Problem is with the delay, it might be hard for us to answer. It'll show you the prompts on screen, won't it? I'm pretty sure. If anything, I think this might show you the answers. I don't actually know how this works. I haven't play tested it. I thought I would be able just to do a quick thing of the quiz. Can I use call a friend and use noble? No, these are not lore questions. I doubt even noble would be able to get a perfect score on this. I don't think so here. This is made for school. Okay. I'm gonna start this up then. Let's start this up in 3, 2, 1, and start. 10 questions. Are you ready? What was the first zone concept art was done for? Was it the Elwyn Forest, the Barrens, Orgrimmar, or the Molten Core? There's 3 answers. It shows us the buttons on mobile or whatever. Answer was Elwyn Forest. Only 5 of y'all got it correct. Wow. Show media? There's no media for this. Because we don't see the prompt. Is that what it is? We only see the buttons? Oh. Well, can't do this with the delay. The delay shouldn't be that bad. Here, let's go into the next one. 1, 2, 3. Question 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, the delay is 12 seconds. You gotta answer really fast. Which zone was supposed to have wall climbing mounts? Okay. Okay, this delay is pretty bad. 5 people got it right. Wow. As a fix, I'll copy and paste the question in chat. Score, Floms. Someone got 2 right answers. Which race was added last in Vanilla WoW? Which race was added to Vanilla WoW last? Was it Troll, Dwarf, the Gnome, or the Undead? You guys have no excuses this time because I put it in chat. Holy shit. Dang, you guys are bad at this. Dwarf, I take offense. I'm copying and pasting the answers in chat now. You guys have no reason not to see this. We don't see the answers on our buttons. Hero, we don't know the answers. Wait, what? Look on Discord? Okay, I'm gonna try to mess with the options on this a little bit. Oh, I see, I see. So you guys can't see the answers either. Okay, I'm gonna see if I can change the delay on this a little bit. Kahoot. Let's see if I can change the options on it. Questions. Challenge. Edit. Oh, I can change the time limit on them. Okay, if I just change it to 60 seconds, that should be enough time. That way you guys can't complain. Alright, let's start it again. As soon as I change them all to 60 seconds. Save. I'm done. Play the game. Game options. Randomized order of questions. Yeah, let's turn that on. Randomized order of answers. Name generator. And we can leave that off. Enable two-step join. Display game pin throughout. Show minimized intro instructions. Automatically move through the questions. Require players to rejoin after each Kahoot. What? Ready to join? Okay, now it's good. I fixed it. Do 30, not 60. 30 sounds fair. I just changed it to 60 though. If you change it to 60, we can just Google it. Ugh. Quiplash 2 has the ability to make up quizzes too. Does it? Well, we're gonna do 30 seconds. I don't care what you guys say. There's only 10 questions. It won't take that long. This is literally the last thing I'm gonna do before I head out. The longer you take, the lesser points you get. Okay, it's gonna mean whoever has the best internet will be able to answer the fastest then. Or whoever decides to guess. Hi there. Hello, Jekko Gaming. Here, let me repaste the link so that people who just tuned in, which I doubt there's very many of you. Nice German technology. What? Is that what Kahoot means? Alright, we'll give it like another 30 seconds and then I'll start it up. Because I got work to get back to. 50% of people are here only for Kahoot. Sounds about right. And since the stream delay is about... what was it, 12 seconds that I counted? I had a lot of fun with the stream. I got a lot of ogged out of WoW because super internets, watching streams, playing web browser game, and WoW all at once. Wow. I too need to upgrade my internet. Okay, let's get this started. We will do it in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's start this up. Are you ready? Warcraft mini facts. Question 1. The first person hired to work on Quest full-time was named Pat Nagel. True or false? You know, I wish there was an option for like 40 seconds. There's 3 answers, 4 answers, 5 answers. It's more like 20. Remember here, your delay is less than ours. I missed? What do you mean you missed? You can still join at any time with the pin code. Okay, you're right. 60 seconds is too long. This is taking forever. Especially on a true or false question like this. Once everyone answers, it will just end the timer? Oh, that's cool. Wow, how did you guys not get this correct? Score. What was the first raid ever worked on? Was it Strathholm, Naxxramas, Karazhan, or AQ40? You may notice I didn't add Molten Core to this, because Molten Core was not the first raid ever worked on. 29 seconds for me? Damn. Well, I guess 60 seconds was an appropriate amount of time. I get the next question with 22 seconds left. I'll be surprised if anyone gets this one right, because it's not an obvious question. Hero, Strathholm is, shut up, Felplague. Don't give anyone hints. Wow, this one's going almost the full 60 seconds. And wow, 6 people got it right. Yeah, the first raid ever worked on was Karazhan, despite the fact that it wasn't released until the Burning Crusade. Scoreboard, G-Popo, you are quick as hell on this. Fishing was added to the game to give gold farmers a thing that didn't mess with other players. True or false? It has a raid entrance in it. See? See, Felplague? Molten Core was the last one before Classic. Molten Core was the last raid added, the first raid added to the game, but it was not the first raid that they worked on. I got it right because I don't know why I know this. I talk about all these things in some of my videos, so, you know, if you've watched all of my videos like a million times and have them memorized, you should know all these answers. But I created these questions myself, so you won't find them on the internet. And dang, 12 people got it right. False. Blizzard was actually super worried about fishing being abused by gold farmers. And that's why they added the little bobber mini mechanic to it, so it wouldn't be easy to automate. So this was not a true statement. They did not make fishing for gold farmers. In fact, they were very worried that gold farmers would take advantage of it. This famous secret was added just to have something to look at on flight paths. Is it the Dwarf Airfield, the Lich King, the Barrens, or trees and animals? False, like Molten Core from Blackrock. Press the wrong button. You just talked about this in your last video. Oh, in the Azeroth Weather channel, I did, didn't I? I forgot about that. You see, I made this quiz back in November. So it's funny that I just recently talked about one of the things I had on it. Didn't you talk about fishing recently? Yeah, that was the mini fact in the Azeroth Weather channel for last week. Or this week. I'm a dwarf main and I know this. I love looking at the Lich King on flight paths, PogChamp. Shut up. Yeah, so seems lots of people got this one right because this one was kind of easy. The other options were not very lucrative to pick. I'm surprised one person got it wrong. Okay, Zappo looks like he's winning this. Let's go on to the next one. Which battleground was the first one worked on by Blizzard? Was it the Alteric Valley, Isle of Conquest, Warsong Gulch, or Arathi Basin? You know, same as with the Karazhan question. This is the first one worked on, not the first one that came out. I know the answer to this question. I think I talked about it in one of my Azeroth Weather channel facts as well. You also talked about this one recently in the video, didn't you? Yeah, I think lots of these were just in my Weather channel, so if you're one of the very few people who watch the Weather channel, you probably know this one as well. That's why I pressed the green one. Shh, don't tell people. Yep, true. Oh wow, no one picked Isle of Conquest. I guess that one was too obvious a wrong answer. The very first battleground worked on was Alteric Valley. And it came out alongside Warsong Gulch. People incorrectly think Warsong was the first one created because it's like the first one most people did because it was much more accessible than Alteric Valley. Damn, Zappo, you are on fire. Shut up, Templa. Question 6 of 10. What was the first zone concept art was done for? Okay, this one was already showed. So you guys will probably all get this one right if you just remembered it from literally like 10 minutes ago in stream. Super hype for updated Wintergrass? Yeah, so am I. Wintergrass is the best. Definitely Eye of the Storm. I think all the answers can be found in his videos. Hey, yeah, that's what I said. If you watch all of my videos, you should know all these answers. I'm ZZ Duran. This is hard watching on phone and then swapping apps to Kahoot to answer. Yeah, I bet. I wonder if it even saves your progress if you swap from YouTube to the app. Anyways, what I was trying to say was the entrance to Naxxramas was planned to be in Stratholme. Just like the entrance of Molten Cores and Blackrock Depths. Oh. Yep, that's true. In fact, they still have a Naxx model in Stratholme to this day. Wow, I'm surprised everyone didn't get this one right, considering it was shown on stream earlier. And Zappo is still in the lead by a lot. Damn. Which was going to be the first expansion before they decided on the Burning Crusade? Was it Alpha WoW, Wrath of Azshara, South Seas with Kulturas and Zandalar, or Wrath of the Lich King? Oh, it's not upgraded Wintergrass, just scaled. It's upgraded Wintergrass, Felplague, don't lie to people. I'm legit pressing a random button because I'm 29 seconds behind. You have 60 seconds to answer this. That's still 30 seconds to decide which one you have to look at. Yes, but my guild does world PvP, so I'm still pumped. Wow, a guild that does world PvP, that's rare. Hero, once this is done, you should play a bit of this. Show us how good you are at finding locations in WoW. I got like 60 in a row, perfect. Yeah, I don't think I do very well in that game. Sure, I got this one wrong. What? How did only 9 people get this one correct? It's so obvious. Wrath of the Lich King? I can kind of see that. You know, Wrath of the Lich King. Lich King was in Warcraft 3 after all. They definitely had it planned. But the first one they had planned was South Seas with Kulturas and Zandalar. Which is funny because that's the current expansion we have. Scoreboard. Zappo is still on fire with Flommy coming from behind. Question 8. Which race was added to Vanilla WoW last? Was it the undead, dwarf, or droff, troll, or the gnome? Actually, I forgot which one this is. Yes, but you get more points if you do it fast. It was either Wrath or Kulturos. I learned something new. So the 8 Expanse was supposed to be the first? Yep. It was planned to be the first. But then they scrapped it because they literally could not fit any more islands on the main continents. And they went with something else where they could create a new world map. And actually, like the Blood Elf and Draenei starting zones are on the same world map as Outlands. To give you an idea of how their tech worked back then. In Wrath of the Lich King, they finally figured out how just to create different world maps for everything. Undead. 6 people thought it was trolls, huh? You see, I know it's undead, but I totally forgot that until I saw the quiz a little bit earlier. And Zappo's still in the lead. How does Zappo get all of these correct? Okay, question 9. Which races were planned for vanilla, but not added or added later? What? Demons, goblins, naga, and pandas. Which races were planned for vanilla, but not added or added later? Oh, okay, this is a multiple part question. You can pick multiple for this one. Don't forget that. You can pick more than one. I probably should have added that to the question text. I totally forgot. Yeah, this one's a multi-parter. So if anyone's listening to this, there's more than one correct answer. And again, if you've watched all my videos, you should know the answer to this. No. Fun question. You can't pick more than one? You can't? Sure you can. See, the correct answer is demons, goblins, and naga. Wow, everybody guessed it was goblins. Yeah, demons, naga, and the goblins were all planned to be released with vanilla WoW. But they weren't for various different reasons, and then goblins were added with Cataclysm. That's a weird question. I'll have to remind you, like when I made this quiz, I did it like in 10 minutes while in a voice call with other people and with one hand because my left hand was hurting really bad. So, you know, hey, this quiz isn't half bad for being made like in 2 seconds. Demons and Naga, I know that's why it said were planned to be added or actually were added. You know, it was kind of weird question. It wasn't the best worded question in the world. Last question. Which zone was supposed to have wall climbing mounts? Yeah, oh, this one's easy. Hiru is Zappo. I'm sure of it. I don't know. Zappo is just like a WoW quiz god. Naga had weird bodies, demons were too evil, and goblins were added in later. Funny enough, like the reason they didn't add goblins was because they really wanted their starting zone to be amazing. And in order to make their starting zone really great, they had to create a whole bunch of custom buildings and stuff, which would have taken too long. And so instead, they just cut goblins, rather than compromise and use, you know, existing assets. They're like, if we can't create brand new assets for the goblin starting zone, we don't want them. Demons and Naga were different reasons, though. Whew, it was worth the wait. Goblin starting zones are one of the best. Yep, Azul Nurub. We were supposed to have wall climbing mounts there, but I got scrapped along with a whole bunch of other plans of the zone. Zappo is a cheater, watching through your window, hero. Alright, let's see. Get results. Zappo won. He got all the questions right. Holy shit. Flommy got 9 out of 10. Krieger got 9 out of 10. Get results. Show feedback. Show scoreboard. It only shows the first 5. Alright, so it was Zappo, Flommy, Krieger, Toby Rat, and FCKU Gravity. This was very educational. It was not very recommended. It got a 3.5. Good stuff. Do you play any other MMOs? No, but I would definitely love to try some other ones someday. I barely have enough time to play WoW. But if there's ever a day where, you know, literally WoW is out of content, and I have, you know, tons of free time, I really want to try another MMO. That sounds like a lot of fun. He literally cheated. He got them all right away. That's why he has that many points. How do you cheat? Oh, did he look up the questions or something? I don't know. I like your commentary. It'd be interesting to see you flex your commentary across more games beyond WoW and Yu-Gi-Oh! Yeah, you see, the thing is, if I did play another MMO, I don't think I would actually make videos about it. Because, like, nothing ruins your enjoyment of a game like making videos about it. Like, I've already ruined WoW and Yu-Gi-Oh! For me enough, and the fact that I still enjoy those two things is kind of a miracle. Because I definitely don't enjoy them in the way I used to. Wow. I'm never going to get used to not being able to fly into the Horde place in Dalaran. Okay. Well then. I'm going to go now and finish my video. I'm currently working on a video of Fact or Crap Vanilla WoW. And it's basically going to have some of the questions I just showed. That's the reason I showed the Kahoot quiz. Because, like, when I was looking up questions to add to the video, I was like, hey, didn't I make a quiz, you know, like a couple months ago, and I spent like 30 minutes looking for it. Alright, so that's it. Goodbye, my fellow epic gamers.